Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if this is your first time. If this is your first time here and you want to see me completely fail at life, go ahead and subscribe because that's fun for me to have people bear witness to me not knowing anything about what I'm doing right now. Um, where am I with this? I realized in January that I was making enough money that after paying my bills, I had $700. It was 700 plus actually. It was hold on. I mean, it was $788 um left over, and I didn't understand why I didn't have any money in my checking account. I think, I usually had like $200 left, but a $500 discrepancy is pretty big. So I said to myself, well, that won't do. So I decided that I'm going to try to figure out how to save money because um, I do buy a lot for YouTube and Etsy, and still I should have a lot more money left than I do at the end of each month. And my situation in this house, if you've watched any of my wreath making videos, any of my other normal videos on this channel, you know how much I hate every single person who lives within I can't even say it, like 100 feet of me. Um, they're loud, they're obnoxious. I don't feel safe in my own home. It's not like I live in a bad neighborhood. I live in a really good neighborhood surrounded by really crappy neighbors. Um, I can't go outside my house with my dog without feeling intense anxiety because of everything around me. So I want to move, and I am not renting another house. When I leave this house, I am buying a house. Like that. That's just like I'm not doing this again. Like, I'm gonna methodically research. I'm gonna move to the middle of woods. I'm gonna live in the middle on an island in the middle of a lake, surrounded by just like, I don't know. I need to get out of here. I can't be around people. I hate people. I like you guys. Thank you. Like, comment, subscribe. I don't hate people. I just I'm at a point in my life where I'm like, I'm too old to be dealing with not wanting to go outside my house because there's screaming unsupervised children and a dog that nobody takes care of. And my dog deserves better than that, and I deserve better than that. So this is I'm going to show you guys this in all transparency. I started this having no idea what I'm doing. When I move into February, still don't really know what I'm doing, but I must have done something right because I'm going to show you some stuff that went down. Um, but yeah, let's just get into this. This binder is really hard to flip through with my arthritis, but I don't know why. It's very okay. So my income. This is not, none of this is right. Just so you know, just be like, don't. My income that I know I'm getting every month is basically like $1,860. Um, I get $109, which fluctuates from Patreon. 40 of that goes towards the sign club, which is me paying for the materials to make the signs and to ship them out. So that's like 60. YouTube is 100. I don't know where I got that from. Etsy, I put nothing down because I don't make any money on Etsy, and then this month somehow I made $700 on Etsy. Um, again, I I don't know. I reduced my prices because I was just like, I did. My mom went around my house and counted. She's like, you have 75 wreaths hanging in your house right now. So I reduced my prices. I posted a couple places, but even if this happened, but the majority of that money came before I reduced the prices. So I don't know. That's how it's so hard for me to budget, because sometimes this number is going to be zero, sometimes it's going to be 700. So without taking Etsy into account, I should have like $2,000 worth of money. My total expenses was like $1,300, so I should have roughly 800. Y'all can see if y'all want to pause and read all this. Actually, you can just sit here, and because I'm not going to be moving anything for a second. So yeah, so my rent is $700 a month. My water is usually 36. My electricity is 220. It used to be 140. Now it's 220 because I have level billing, and they're like, hey, we figured out that you need to be paying a lot more for electricity. My gas was 45. it's winter. I never use. I have a gas water heater. I never like my heater's barely on unless it's unbearable outside because I don't like the heat. It dries out my skin. It's just not. It's not for me. My phone is 35. My TV, which I don't have, that's my Hulu subscription. My mom pays for Netflix. I pay for Hulu. Michelle pays for Disney Plus, and I just pretend like I'm one of her children. My internet is 135. I don't know why. I know I have like the fastest internet I can get, but also this is the only internet I can get. Like if somebody's looking at that and saying like, "Oh, $135, that's way too much for internet," I agree. But there is no other option where I live. Eh, there is another option. It's like $250 a month, so I can't do anything about that. I don't have. I feel for someone like me who does not know, like, see this little symbol right here, this little that little dollar sign. I don't know what that means. I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't have any debt really. I have my Amazon. Well, I do have debt. I have my Amazon card, which is the only credit card that I have is my Amazon card. And I don't have any other debt besides that. My car is paid for. Everything's done. Um, I got that card so I could get $250 off or 150 whatever it is when you sign up for the Amazon card. It was 0% interest for however many months, and I was like, oh, well, I can definitely pay this off in however many months. And then I decided that I really needed a 3D printer, and I really wanted a laser engraver, and I really wanted this, and I really wanted that. So now I have removed this card as my primary payment on Amazon. So my debit card is now my primary payment. So if I want something, I got to pay for it when I order it, not 6 years from now. So um, I have the dog down as an other because he eats $50 worth of food a month. It's actually, I think it's a little bit more than that because I gotta buy him 5 boxes of food a month. They're like 12, so it's probably like 60. Sometimes my mom picks them up for me because he only likes a certain kind, and they don't always have it when I'm there because she works at Walmart. Y'all know my mom works at Walmart, so she'll pick up. I'll be like, hey, if they have a box of food, can you get it because he's running low and I don't feel like driving 20 miles in two different directions looking for his dog food. So whatever. So yeah, all my expenses $1,300 a month. So my discrepancy is like, where is that money going from? So I'm gonna go through my Oh, this is just when everything comes out. My rent is due between the 1st and the 5th. My energy payment, which is electricity, comes out on the 6th. Water, I'm guessing that's. My water is paid through the parish, which going to their website is like going to a GeoCity site from 2001. It's like, geocities.com/ New Orleans water. But, this is my credit card payment, this is my internet, this is gas, this is Hulu. Those are the only things that come out automatically. And I'm not sure about water because I know it was like $70 that I had to pay this month because I don't think I paid it last month. It's only $36. I don't know if it's automated or not, y'all. I should probably figure that out. But all my money is going to this. Which as we start off here, like you're gonna be like, Jesus, he's spending a lot of money over like because this is up into the 6th. This is when I decided. See where these start with the savings. That's where I started to be like, okay, we need to I need to like curtail this. So already right off the bat, I have that $31 here for a T-shirt that I bought my mom after Christmas because I saw it and I was like, and it was at a tour. I was on Magazine Street. I was antiquing again. If you're like, hey, should you be antiquing if you're trying to buy money? No, no, I should not be antiquing if I want to. I should do things I want to do, but at the same time, I didn't need to go antiquing. I went because Michelle was in town. It's been a while since she was in town. I wanted to go and do something fun, so that's what we did. Um, so like the $31 for a T-shirt would never do that today. Like as soon as I got to this point where I was like, okay, no, I don't want to see my debit card balance go down any lower. So like Hobby Lobby, this was for my mom's Mother's Day present, which I gave her already because I made her a sweater. Antiques again. Now $48 at just random stuff at Walmart. I don't know what this was. And again, there was 63 down here. Some of it's probably household stuff. Some of it at this point was probably just like these two, probably just, well, that would be cool to have. You know, one of those things. Um, and I do know some of this was actually like my things that I need, like my skincare, because I got to stay hydrated because I'm dusty and musty. Okay, all these parcel path things are from shipping charges, which I didn't pay that out of my income. I paid it out of my debit card as soon as the order came in, but then I got paid by Etsy. So what I did was, as my money from Etsy was coming in, I was taking whatever the shipping that I paid previously before, because it takes a couple days for it to come in, and then I was depositing that. I was moving that into a savings challenge, which I'll show you guys in a minute after we finish going through all of this. But yeah, like Michael's $50. No idea what I bought there. Dollar Tree. That's one that I need to just not go to. Walmart again. Walmart again. Um, Walmart. Racetrack. CVS. That was prescriptions. Oh no, that was I had my $10 Care Pass thing, and I bought a magazine that was $12 because magazines are $12. It was a Christmas magazine. I've been wanting it forever, so I had the $10 coupon. The other thing on here, so this is just, I mean, y'all can look at all that. I don't care if you see how much money I spend places. And I'm not trying to justify it. It's my money. I can do what the hell I want with it, but I'm just saying. The other thing on here that really adds up is that $6.45 at McDonald's, $20 at Papa John's, Little Caesars. Where else are they? Little Caesars. I don't do fat. I don't eat like I see these people at McDonald's. That was breakfast one day because I woke up. I needed to go to Walmart and I was starving. So there's that. Like when people are like, oh, I'm gonna put 100. You know, they do their savings envelope things, which I'll get into that too. I don't. That's not me. I'm gonna put $100 into saving into eating out. And my problem with watching videos where people are like, I'm gonna put this much towards Disneyland. I'm gonna put this much towards going on a date. I don't do that, y'all. I don't do that. If I went on a date, I would not be the one who was paying. Let me tell you right now, that's not happening. If I'm going on a date, I am not paying. I don't go out. I don't have friends to buy birthday presents for. I don't go to weddings. I don't go to kids' party. Like I don't. This is me. Like just. This is just. I don't even know what to say. I don't have all those expenses where people are like, oh, I'm doing this. I want to make sure that I save for this. I want to make sure that I save for this. The only thing I care about right now is getting out of this house. I want out. I want out so bad. My anxiety has gotten to a point where I cannot medicate myself anymore and still be this anxious about all this crap around me. So the only thing I am saving for is to get out of this house and to pay off the Amazon card, but mostly to get out of the house. I know I should pay off the card first, y'all. It's hard when you save money to be like, I'm going to pay this towards this credit card when I want money for a house. I don't know how much I need for a house. I don't know. I don't know what I could qualify for. I don't know that I could get a house. I don't know what kind of credit I have. I don't know any of that. That's where I'm at right now. So my plan of attack is that a lot of these things on here. So I mean, this is like if we just took Hobby Lobby. Where's Michael's? Hobby Lobby and Michael's. That's $100. This is $130. This is $150 with the antiques. Whatever. So what I was doing is because I had a good Etsy month, which that's strange for that to happen. Had a good Etsy month. As soon as that money came in, I considered that money already spent because I've already spent it previously. Not like spent like as in I need to spend that money. Like the money that I used to make those wreaths, I spent months ago. In one case, it was like 2 years ago. So I took that money and I said, this is income that I was not expecting. This is income I did not budget to have. So it needs to go somewhere. So I was transferring at first all my extra money from my debit card to my Venmo card just to get it out of my debit card because I didn't want to see it. I want to be able to put it somewhere where I'm not going to use it. I don't have my, all my cards are on the back of my phone. I don't I don't take my Venmo card with me. Every card that I use regularly is on the back of my phone, so I don't have to carry my wallet. So all my Etsy money started coming out and going directly into Venmo. And then I was like, okay, well, it's not doing anything in Venmo. So this is on the 18th, I opened a high yield savings account with CIT Bank, which is earning like, this is an APY of 3.95% or something. So it's actually earning money. But I was like, all these people do these challenges. Like, I'm not going to stuff an envelope. Y'all not going to see that here. I'm not doing that. I'm not taking money out of the bank to put it in an envelope, to then take it out of an envelope and then put it back in the bank. I get why people do that. I understand that it's like, you want to see what you have. Y'all know me if you've watched any of the wreath videos, anything. I don't like things on my hands. I don't want to touch money. That's disgusting. No. I don't want to touch money. I don't want to go to the bank. I don't want to deal with people. I don't want to. I don't want to do any of that. I don't want to deal with physical money. So, like, maybe this is not the right way. This is my way to do this. That makes sense to me. So, obviously, the way I was doing things, it's changed. It's gonna. I feel by like this is like my learning month, where I was trying to get to where I was going. Blah blah blah. Into Venmo. Moved it out of Venmo back to my bank because I couldn't go from Venmo to Citbank or CIT Bank or whatever it is. That was the whole thing. This whole thing this month has just been like nonstop, not knowing what I'm doing, on the phone, downloading apps, doing this, doing that, whatever. So anyway, here's my plan for February. I'm not going to set up my February budget because I want to do that in another video. So I have my money I make. I have the $788. Say that's all that I'm going to have next month. I want to figure out how much money that I need for things that matter, like the $50 for the dog. I need that. I can't. The dog never eats when I feed him, but he does still need food. Papa John's, I don't need that next month. I don't. Now that I know how much I'm spending, I think I really needed this month to go through and be like, okay, well, that $20 I just spent at Papa John's. First of all, that pizza's crappy. I don't like Papa John's, the business. Little Caesars is terrible, but it's convenient. But I also have a freezer full of prepared freezer meals that I've just been having a hard time mental health wise. So when you see like Little Caesars, it's probably because I woke up from a nap and I had a terrible headache and I was just like, I need to go get a pizza. So my plan is that whatever is left in my checking account at the end of this month, before I get paid on the somewhere up in here, I'm gonna take that and put that towards my credit card bill. So whatever's left, I think I have like $160 in my checking account right now. And you'll see why again in a second. See all the yellow ones are the good ones. The orange is bad, and the blue ones are the ones we just have to deal with. I'm going to take whatever's left and put that towards my credit card bill. And in addition to that, I'm going to be making an extra. I was paying $100. I'm going to pay $150 just to get that down, since they are charging me interest now, and I'm not using it anymore. If I want something from Amazon, it's so easy to be like, oh, I need this, and you go on Amazon. It's literally the one-click thing. You just have to slide the thing on your phone, and it shows up at your house the next day. So, I think having to actually pay for that out of my debit card is going to make me really reconsider whether or not I needed a bunch of rhinestones for Christmas. I did need them. At the time, they were very necessary. Now, I don't know. So, what did I do with all this money, all this extra money? So here's like, I think I was taking half of what I was getting from Etsy at first, and then I was just like, no, that money that I spent on these wreaths, I don't have to reimburse myself for them because I've already made them. Like, I don't need to spend this to make more wreaths. I do not need another wreath in this house. I never need to make another wreath in my life, and I'll probably still never sell all these. So I don't feel like I need to take this and invest it back into a business that sometimes works great for me and sometimes doesn't. So what I did is I downloaded this 100 envelope challenge. because I thought, let me, no, let me get this in here. I thought, I was like, well, wouldn't it be cool if at the end of I do this, however long it takes, to have, what is it, $5,050? It's either 5,500 or five. I think it's $5,050. Um, and that's $5,000. That's a lot of money. If you're like, I mean, houses, I probably need like 40,000 for a down payment to get my mortgage in an area that's comparable to what I'm paying in rent right now. And to have, I don't need a huge house, y'all. I just want a house in the middle of the woods with a 17-foot barbed wire fence around it, and like just like Gatling guns to keep everybody away from me. That's all I want. Um, so I started with every time I got the money from Etsy, every time I got one of these envelopes is from Jen Pickering because she sent me money for Christmas. I don't know which one it is. She sent me $50 after Venmo. What Jen? I shouldn't have said that. Jen sent me some money for Christmas. Um, she sent me a little Christmas tip. I sent her a little Christmas present. She sent me a little Christmas present. That's how we do. Um, so one of these is Jen, and everything else is money that I have taken from Etsy. Or when I was trying to fill one of these every day, and then I was like, what happens when I get down here? This one's 99, this one's 98, and I've since bought ink from my printer. I don't know who made this template either. It was the first one that popped up when I typed it into Google. So um, yeah, I was filling out just, oh, I have $20, so I can fill out, I can fill out this one, that's three, this is six, this will make 10, that's 15, this is 16, that's $16, and then, when I had this, I would fill out as many as I could. So for January, I think this is a pretty good dent in this challenge. I mean, granted, not a lot down here filled out. I mean, there's nothing from 50 to 60, nothing from 60 to 70, nothing from 80 to 90. But I got the 100 filled. I got the 70. I think this is like I started with the 100, did the 75, did the 50, started filling out these because I was trying to do one a day, and I knew that as I got further down, that was just not feasible. Um, because when you get down here, this is 100. This right here is like $155 in 3 days. It's not going to work for me. I, for some reason, thought this 100 envelope challenge was a 100-day challenge for a while, so that's why a lot of them are filled out, but I'm happy with the progress I made. I filled everything that I'd done in January in blue. I think I'm done filling this out for this month because I filled out, I've done enough for this month. Um, if I sell something before the end of January, I'll fill out what I can. But in January alone, I saved $668, and that's all in the high yield savings account now, which will be earning interest. I think they said on the 25th it starts earning interest. So I'm pretty happy with that. And this is all Etsy. Some of them were just from like, oh, I want to fill in this envelope today, so I would just transfer money that was in my debit account over. Um, but yeah, it's all my money except for the money from Jen. So I need to like make her envelope special over here by coloring over it with the same color all the other envelopes are. But I did it in blue, so when I start in February, I can switch colors to um, another. I thought my camera just cut out, and I was just gonna have to start screaming and clawing my eyeballs out. Switch to another color so I can say, okay, this is what I did in January. And the reason these are all over here, like this first one is 50, this one's 155, this one's 130 of what I have, because I don't know what happened. Um, I had like $100 extra in the account that was not accounted for on here. So I had to go back and be like, okay, well, I need to fill in this one and this one, but I can't fill in that one because then I won't fit. It was a whole thing. I got it sorted. The amount in the high yield savings account is 668 right now. I'm not gonna be able to do that every month unless Etsy decides to. If YouTube want to stop popping off, it's been 13 years. It's been 3 years of me making these stupid wreath videos. If somebody wants to start watching them, that'd be awesome. I'm here for it. Like, I'm into it. Like, it serves me and the Lord. Y'all want to help me move to the middle of the woods where I don't want to have to speak to another person again for the rest of my life? I would love that. Um, I do have an Etsy shop. If you hear, because you're like, let me see what this fool's doing with this budgeting. If you're a budgeting person, I want to budget like a strong black woman. That's all the videos I've been watching so many videos, and every one of them is a strong black woman. I don't know. That maybe I don't. I've always felt myself to be a strong black woman. Well, I've always aspired to be a strong black woman instead of an angry white man. So yeah, that's where we're at, and I feel good about it. But I also feel like I want to finish this challenge, but at the same time, I want to take that 668 and put it towards my credit card. Um, but I'm like, I want to finish this now. So when we next time I make one of these videos, which will probably be when I'm setting up for February, um, the only thing that'll be changing is that my bills will be lower for two things because I don't know. My insurance sent me some card and they were like, "Here's a bunch of extra money," and I was like, "Cool, cool beans. You can pay your bills with it." I don't know how to pay my bills with it. The website never works. I paid my gas bill with it. I don't know. I'm assuming I paid my gas bill. You know, the money went somewhere. I think it went to my gas bill. I don't really know. Um, so yeah, I'll be paying more on the credit card next month, and hopefully this income source from Etsy is like super high, and um, my YouTube my YouTube payment hasn't come through yet. I think it's like 150 this month, so that's probably gonna I'm probably gonna just use that to make an extra payment on my credit card. And then I made two little challenges because everybody was doing challenges, and I was like, I want to do that. So I have a Christmas challenge I made, just where each one of these is there's 25 lights. So for every light I color in, I'm gonna take $10 and move. I'm not doing that, y'all. Not doing that. I'm not doing it. I am not I'm not making an envelope and putting cash in here. I'm not going to the bank to get money to put it in an envelope and then take it out of the envelope and put it back in the bank. I'm just no. I'm you do that. That's great. I understand, kinda. I'm not going to no damn bank. I'm not doing the, the modicum more work than I have to. So when I start doing this one next month, it'll be $10 for um every light. So by Christmas, hopefully before Christmas, I'll have saved $250, and I'll know when Christmas comes, I have $250 to spend on Christmas. That might seem low. I have presents to buy for like 5 people, and I make almost everything I give people, so I can take $20 and turn it into something that's $200. So I'm not worth $250 is enough for um, gifts. Uh, I don't know, whatever else. And then I have my mom challenge because my mom's the only person that's going to be allowed to come to my new house in the woods. I'm trying to save $100. So there's 10 roses. I'm going to color them in as I save them. Which her Mother's Day is May, her birthday is June, and I'd like to be able to take her out for lunch, and I can do all that for $100 because all when I say you want to go out to eat for lunch, she's going to say yeah, and I'm going to say anywhere you want. I've got $100 that we can spend between after presents and everything, whatever's left over. I have wherever you want to go, Mom. She's gonna say I want to go to Tags, which is the deli near our house, and the meal she gets is $5.99. It's a burger and fries and a drink, and every time we go, she gets it. So I did not budget basically anything to take her out to a nice fancy dinner because she's just gonna want a hamburger. Um, so yeah, $45 for Mother's Day, $45 for um, her birthday, and $5 for a hamburger. I can save that, but I just thought this would be fun, you know, to color these in. And yeah, that will be. And I like this. This is just a little binder from Walmart. Um, I'm just gonna put those there and move them to the next month. And I'm gonna reprint this. If I can pick it up, reprint this smaller so it'll fit in here. Um, keep working on this. Work on my debt again. I don't know what I'm doing. This calculator that I bought, it's I don't know why. It's terrible. I don't know how to use a calculator. I, I'm I can make the hell out of a wreath though. So yeah, I do have an Etsy. If you're here for the budget stuff and you're like, what does he do to get all this money on Etsy? I sell wreaths on Etsy. I sell crap on Etsy. You can find me on Patreon. You can tip me on Venmo. You can buy me a call. You can send me. You can literally just take a handful of cash and send it to me in the mail. You can dump cash just and I'm not gonna touch it, but I'll tell my mom to tell her to come and get it and go deposit it somewhere because I don't want you to send me a check. You can send me a check. You can send me a money order. You could start a GoFundMe being like, hey, he really hates his neighbors. So yeah, links are down below if you want to check out Etsy. If you have a wreath budget, if you have a wreath envelope full of dirty, disgusting money, send it my way. I will gladly take that and turn it into a down payment for a house. So yeah. I hope the next time I do this, I'm a little bit more understanding about what's going to happen. But I think I am. I am. I'm positive. So yeah, this is like $8 at Walmart because I'm you trying to save money, but you spending hundreds of dollars on a shit for a planner. I don't get it. All right, thanks for watching. I will update this when I do my February thing, and then yeah, we'll see where we're at. So yeah, and I'm filming another video right now. That's an actual like video. Dog, if you don't keep, I'm not. I gave you $50 a month. I don't know what else you want. What else do you want? You want trifecta? No, it's not happening. All right, y'all. Thanks for watching. Bye. You neat.